Muskan. I am a legal intern at Lex Click and Company. So today's topic of discussion is recovery of possession of immovable property. So let's proceed with our topic. A wide range number of remedial facets of the law have been taken into consideration by the Specific Relief Act of 1963, established on the principle of ubi jus ibi remedium, ensures that every person who is wronged in the social process must have a social redress. Even though this Act of 1963 focuses only on the administration of civil rights and not the penal laws, but also the civil laws are necessary to take into consideration the rights of an individual, in case of violation of which several void cases can occur. Such is the recovery of possession of property, either movable or immovable, by the procedure of Code of Civil Procedure of 1908. The term possession does not only mean bare occupation or actual use. The remedy provided under the Specific Relief Act 1963 includes recovery of possession of the specific property, that is relief in specie instead of any damage, money or compensation, and is one of the hallowed aspects provided by the equity of common law. Recovery of possession of immovable property. Section 5 and Section 6 of Specific Relief Act 1963 provides that any individual who is entitled to the lawful possession of the immovable property can recover such possession through due course of law by three cause of actions. An action instituted on the title based on ownership, an action based upon the possessory title, an action based on preserving possession instituted in the plaintiff where he has been disposed against free will. The objective of Section 6 is to restrain an individual who, through force or against the will of the plaintiff who has been in uninterrupted wrong-standing possession of the property, disposes him of the property otherwise than in due course of law. This was observed in the case Puthukatil Prangdan versus Puthukatil Parameshwaram, where the essentials of the tenancy were absolutely destroyed and tenancy automatically terminated. Even so, the landlord was eligible to claim the property only through the court process. Recovery of possession of movable property. Section 7 and Section 8 of the Specific Relief Act 1963 establish remedies to recover possession of specific movable property by the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. Section 8 provides conditions under which a person, when in present control of the property but not as the owner, is liable to return the property to the person is entitled to immediate possession. Who can seek recovery of possession of immovable property? Under Section 5 and 6 of Specific Relief Act 1963, it has been established that the person who is disposed of his immovable property can claim the property through his remedy. It is a principle of law which defines that an individual who has been enjoying an extensive and uninterrupted possession of their movable property can recover the property by seeking an injunction in against any individual in the world other than the valid owner of the property. Article 65 to Schedule 1 of the Limitation Act 1963 provides the duration of 12 years within which an individual who seeks to recover his property or as a beneficiary can initiate an action following the due course of law, provided that it is proved that his possession was peaceful, open and continuous. Under Section 6, a suit can be brought by the person disposed of by his immovable property against his free consent and otherwise than in due course of law. He may recover the possession thereof. Requisites of Section 6 of Specific Relief Act. The plaintiff must have judicial possession at the time of disposition. Disposition of the plaintiff should be against his will otherwise than in due course of law. The suit under this Act must be initiated within the 6 months from the date of disposition. Disposition should be made by any person other than the government. No appeal shall lie from any decree passed in any case initiated under this section, nor is obliged for any review of such claim would be allowed. Who can seek recovery of possession of immovable property? Under Section 7 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, a person who is entitled to the possession of particular movable property can recover the same through his relief by following the Civil Code of Procedure of 1988. Only such individuals can institute a suit under Section 7 who occupies the current possession of movable things. There are two explanations to the person who can seek this remedy. Explanation 1. A trustee can sue under this Act following the procedure for the recovery of the movable property he is beneficially entitled for. Explanation 2. To support a suit under this section, a temporary or special right to current possession of movable property is sufficient to prove possession of the property. Property is held as trustee or agent in the case Wood versus Rockcliffe. It was observed that the plaintiff left his furniture in the care of his friend, who will be considered as trustee. Thus, friend was ordered to return the furniture to the true owner when demanded. Rent compensation is not adequate relief. It was observed in Ganga Bishan versus Jain that proof of entrustment of the property would be necessary and that the property may not have intrinsic value but could have a special consideration for the owner which could not be estimated in money. So let's conclude our topic. Conclusion. Through section 5 and 6, a person can recover his immovable property through due course of law and movable property through section 7 and 8. As observed above, there is an equitable remedy which provides a specific relief to the aggrieved person by the recovery of his movable or immovable property. It is beneficiary against the unlawful disposition and also maintains the long-term peaceful possession of the property being preserved by individuals trying to gain benefit with their fraudulent actions, providing equity among people. So that's all for today. If you like my video, do like, comment and subscribe the Let's Click YouTube channel. Thank you.